Scientists, we are back. Hope you had a good weekend and a good start to the week. I wanted to show you this because this is cool. This is about space, and there's heaps of cool stuff going on about space all the time. And this is a solid rocket booster, which is maybe what you researched if you did the rocket part of the science assignment. But check this out. There's a reason that it is all scorched over here. So have a...
We are go for FSB1 static test.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just before they fire, check out how big this is. So this is... That's a ladder for someone to climb. So think of all the steps. A person is probably going to be maybe about the size of this pole, maybe a bit bigger. And they are, so compared to this, they are very, very small. Here we go, about to blast off.
1, fire. T plus 5 seconds. T plus 10 seconds.
Crazy, hey?
T plus 20 seconds. T plus 90 seconds.
Open the accumulator enable valve. Accumulator is enabled.
T plus 100 seconds.
We're going back to the moon.
Activate Actiluge. Activated.
T plus 10 seconds.
So when you're in year 9, these guys are hoping to go back to the moon.
Activated.
T plus 120 seconds.
All that force. Oh, we're starting to burn out. There we go. Somebody got to toast their
Activate head
marshmallows.
CO2. Activated. Activate quench tool command forward and aft CO2. Activated.
Ooh, check out the robot. So it sounded like they were using carbon dioxide because you need oxygen for this stuff to ignite and burn. So they use carbon dioxide to quench it, to put it out at the end. Cool, hey? One more thing I want to show you, and it's to do with what we're doing today. But this is the night sky from where I am. So it knows your location. And just before, when I was getting ready for this, the International Space Station was going past. Where you go? Oh, I was moving pretty fast though. Is it there? What's that? No, that's not that. So anyway, cool night sky, and there's the Milky Way, what we can see of it, and Saturn and Jupiter. So you can get these apps and actually stand in the night sky, and it will show you what the constellations are, what they're meant to look like, which is pretty cool, these mythical things. Now, I just want to say your 5 stars do not have any power. I know some people look at constellations and they try to plan their life around what the constellation could mean when they were born. Stars don't have power. They're burning balls of gas. God, the Creator, has power. The stars do not know your future. They do not determine anything about you. Only God, as your Creator, does that. So we can study these just because it's interesting that sailors used to use these constellations to navigate. So they would look at where they were, they would know the picture in the sky, and they would know where they were from how the picture looked and how long they'd been sailing and which direction and that sort of stuff. So it's cool to learn about. There are lots of constellations, and here are some of them. So these are the ones that are, they're kind of like stick drawings, but then people with great imaginations picture them as something else. So like, there you can see, they're like, oh yeah, look at that amazing sculpture. Not really, but okay. It kind of looks like, yeah, that's like a stick figure guy, and that's the water pouring out. Sure, why not? So there we go, year 5s. What you are doing today is finding and drawing the constellations attached. So just like this, I've got a screenshot for you attached to the assignment. You draw those constellations on the blank night sky photo. So the constellations are here, like this. This is what you've got attached to your task. And then you also have a blank night sky photo. So I want you to either use markup on your iPad or print and draw on the blank one the constellations that you know from here. So for example, I'm going to use markup now. I'm going to go for this Libra one, which, does it have that little dot there? It does. Okay, so, where's my pen? Is that about right? Yeah, that's looking about right. There's those two stars there. So, let's connect. Oh, why does my pen keep going? Connect them all up. That's meant to be a bit straighter because there's no curves in these constellations. And it's connecting with this little one far out there. And make that a bit neater. And then, it's hard to draw without it thinking I'm trying to grab the other one. There we go. Oh, I had the pen. There we go. Yeah. Okay, how are we doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. And that's Libra. So I've just done the first one there with you, Year 5s. Same for you. I would like you to find and draw as many of these constellations as you can. So we've got like, there's some partial ones in there, obviously, because we can't see the whole night sky in one. But there's quite a few. And see how many you can draw and connect all these stars. And what's interesting, Year 5, is you'll see this on the app if you download any of these night sky apps, which I've done before. You can actually, instead of being standing here on Earth, you can pretend that you have taken a space jump and you're looking at the constellations from the side. And you'll see that the constellations aren't just like a flat, they're not just dots there and they're all the same distance from us, but some are way further away, some are way closer. So 3D, all these lines that look flat to us, they're connecting things that are really far away from each other. They're not just in a flat 2D shape in front of us. So there you go, Year 5. That is the task for today. After that, you can design your own constellations on the blank night sky photo. So once you've drawn some of them, you can either make a duplicate of the photos, duplicate it if you're using markup, or print another copy because you might run out of room if you've done tons of these. So, for example, what can we make? What can we make? I'm seeing, sometimes it's hard to spot things that aren't the brightest ones. But this, I mean, I'm joining a lot of stars here, which is not usually what they do. They usually just join a few. But this kind of looks like a bow and arrow. Oh, wrong way. Oh, I should have just edited it. Oh no! It's hard when markup won't let you use the pen close, but you'll be able to do it with your fingers better than I can on this laptop. Something like that. And then we might have an arrow going through. Why don't we pick this bright one? And this is going to be a massive arrowhead. It's going to be bigger than the bow. Whoops, no, stay there. Now, if there was another star there, that would be more useful. But whatever, I'm making this constellation. Bow and arrow, there we go. So there you go, Year 5s. You can also create your own constellations. Looking forward to seeing your creations. Let us know if you have any questions. Upload all your work here, of course, as normal. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, bye.